Chapter.
Ding dong bing bong. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Brought some coffee because I have a bit of a headache. I'm excited to get back into this. Right, I might need a recap from Sakura. Because fuckery is afoot. Right. Can I move around? Oh my god, so many details in this one. How do I get... Where is Sakura? There. Can I move at all? No. Okay, great. I just talked to all of these, right? They found the cardboard suit. Can I leave? I should see whatever. Oh my god. Okay. If you don't tell them what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people? That's impossible. That's the highest number. Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed, that's it. I know who did it. You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right? This means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it. I see. That's unfortunate. Huh? Unfortunate? Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong. Ah, I know. That note. Note. Last night someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. Find a hole. Maybe we could use it to suck some dicks. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room. And for some reason I fell asleep. Because it was 1 a.m. The real killer probably drugged me or something. Not a chance. Hold on. No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. What? Really? Really? I told you. Someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage. A chance to escape. Someone brought all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fuck to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, I've been trapped here for so long. Even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yahoo! They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. Now he's becoming Toko. Or Jack. Jill? I still don't buy it. Well, you should buy it. Okay, that's just that note. With pleasure. I have it here in my, pocket. Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. Wait, I gave her an French. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? The note. I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Nice. Fuck yeah. Just a second. Oh, my head hurts. Now then, Shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. What do we need to keep investigating? I don't know who did it. Shut up, Hina, you dumb bitch. You don't know anything. Why? Why did you kill him? Tell us, hero. No, it's like I said. Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. He must be totally broke, and that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me. With that money, I could buy 10 million bucks. And the crystal ball was $10,000. It's like 1,000,000 yen. That's 10k, I think. Oh, it's like buy 1,000 crystal balls. Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. I bet you like that, you naughty boy. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? Oh, you're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet don't fail me now! Guess I better get back to guard duty. Let's go ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. That's European for catastrophe. Well, bye. On the one by one, everyone peeled away. Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I wanted to help with the investigation. It looks like we got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared? No. To reject me so simply. Kinda hot. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay, it's not like I have anything better to do. Like, look for clues. Thanks. Now then, shall we? Get your dig out. What? So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me. Do you know that she is? Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living. Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer? Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trials begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Then I guess we should head that way for now. Wait, that's upstairs, right? Yeah. Clip, clap, clip, 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 clip. Whoop! Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment. Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies. And Monokuma found was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Oh, that's good. Doesn't Kyoko get creeped out poking at dead bodies and stuff? Well, obviously no. Hey Sakura. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened. Let's sum it up. I think I remember most of it. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was about 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in a rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came to and got me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual. Oh my god, that's right, suspicious individual. And lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her. Meaning, just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor. And search, no nothing. La la la. What's wrong? So based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor. We were split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. And then is his name Hifumi?
Oh.
And then Hifumi got murderized on the 1st floor. In the meanwhile,
so
we found Taka's body. And so we left. Yeah. Yumi and Byakuya, we headed back down, and Hifumi was gone. Celeste didn't see anything. Celeste and Hina went to the bathroom, and Hifumi disappeared. In the meantime, Taka's body was alone in the storage room and also disappeared, equipment room. And then they both showed up here. There's a tarp missing, and the dolly was used. The dolly can't be used unless you crouch down. The suit Hiro was wearing couldn't crouch. The key part in all the diversions is that Celeste was screaming for help every single time. So, and the mallets went disappearing from in here. So I'm thinking, it's someone big and huge in the fucking robot suit. Someone strong who can lift a Hifumi. Like, even with the dolly, that's gotta be hard work. So I'm suspecting Sakura. Honestly. And I think Celeste was the accomplice. Even though I don't see what you stand to get. But she is a gambler, and it would be the ultimate gamble. You did. You remember when the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? He did? Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, I like you. Anyway, so he said he had a watch? Yeah. Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? Oh shit, that's 6. Just like a broken hands, it kind of went to the ceiling. And if you notice, the hand's just past 6 o'clock. I mean, the watch was broken sometime just after 6. That's right. But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken.
Hey, you! How long are you gonna keep us waiting?
Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock.
It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Nice. But that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. A cum wrapper. You're right. There's something white in there. Nice. Nice one, Taka. Can you try and pry it out? Me? Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay, you sexist pig. As much as I didn't want to, grab Taka's cold hand. The ice cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. It's a paper plane! A piece of paper? Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. This little scrap of paper doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it? I wonder about that. Kyoko turned to Ifumi's body. Let's check Ifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper. Biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move his massive corpse from the nurse's office, where he should discover it here in the repository, all the way from first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing. I just can't see how that's possible. That's gotta be a hidden elevator, for fuck's sake. Isn't it gotta be like a secret passage? He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office, but... Yeah, also, what's the point of the ever enlarging hammers? It's like 1, 2, 3. Why use a different one each time, and why leave them behind? It's like this weird modus operandi of being in character as Robo Justice. Is it someone who's been hypnotized to be like the ultimate role player? When we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. Now they're not. Well, he also... Wait, yeah, that is strange. I think previously I had assumed that his glasses were covered in blood in the library, and then they were clean now, which would make sense because he didn't die. Yeah, why? Who would do that and why? Someone who's secretly nearsighted, I guess? That's a lot going on here. So, did you find anything? I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper? Ifumi had it hidden in him. Hidden? He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so you touched his deck? It was just his pants, not like his cock or something. I don't know what that means. No. Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed out his pants, it's like, it better be important, you feel me, or I'll never forgive you for this. Note. Oh wait, I have to do it in his voice. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. That sounds very familiar. That's it. That's it. That's the same thing Hiro said. Oh, it's the stupid lure people out to kill them note. But Hifumi didn't go to the equipment room. And he was telling us the truth. Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, someone slipped a weird note onto my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. When Akuma can't find out, so let me get the right room. They want us to get to different rooms. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note Hifumi says 6 a.m. In the equipment room, which is where Taka got killed. Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh? Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning here. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped. But because Taka has the part that was ripped and it was for Taka! You dense fuck. Hi. Think carefully. No. Why would he have been clutching the scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea. What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how could something important become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. Nice. The note Hifumi had has been added to the truth bullets.
Ne.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The 2 victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them, so the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. It's like there was any reason. Has anyone died? Well, not any more than last. Not that there were any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right? Sounds like something the killer would say to misdirect me. If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role. I don't think I understand, but if Kyoko thinks it's important, I'd better keep it in mind. Seeing as I'm the one who has to answer every fucking question in this game and no one else is smart enough to solve it, even though they are. Both Byakuya and Kyoko are fucking master detectives. Why don't they just help me? E-handbook has been added to truth bullets. Ding dong bing bong. Oh fuck, is it court time? Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin. Like the bright bursts of like the bright burst of firework, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, going to be around later. Sure. I'll probably keep going with this for like 2.5 hours. Maybe. Maybe. I think I'll try and finish the trial. So maybe I'll have like an hour or 2 later. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. Poo-hoo-hoo. See you soon. It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusions. Yeah, you're right. Well, better get going. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. God, this is so tense. Fuck. Let's do this. This is gonna be with... Oh, it is Jack. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there... What? Hello, hello, hello. He's multiplied. Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Hehehe. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get to the elevator already? You're not playing along. Man, we're not here to play with you. Oh, okay, fine. Then, if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train, elevator. I'll see you guys down there. Woo. Okay then, shall we? Oh, hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet. You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins. I told you already. I didn't do it. For serious. That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but... How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit. Well, but if we're wrong, then we all die, Celeste. You dumb bitch. This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom. So, she's right. Hoity-toity, she's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I have to crank one out or I can't focus. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive. And for the 2 that lost their lives. Taka... I mean, honestly, both these characters were really annoying. I feel perfectly fine that they were killed. There's someone right here. Let's ask Celeste. Sorry, Celeste, but you're probably gonna die in this trial. I think you had a part in this. It would appear the culprit had been confirmed. The trial will be over in no time. And Hina will just say, "Oh, it's Hero." Oh, no. I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude. Oh, fuck you. Hey, Jack, what do you gotta say? Come on, Big Mac, let's do it. Fuck yeah, can we? Oh my god. I love her. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, doors closed on the road, steel box descended. Man, everybody has massive hair. It's like 4 out of these 8 characters have like half the body is hair. So we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator's door slid open. Cruel fate, blah blah blah. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax. Only because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other? What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute. Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed plus trial after this commercial break. I'd never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, deadly trial, deadly riddle, deadly class trial. Yes, let's save, for fuck's sake. Set skills. I have a bunch of skills now, don't I? Breathing technique. The focus gauge recovers more quickly. Effective during non-stop debate, Hangman's Gambit, and the bullet time battle. Sure. Melodious voice, deal more damage, increase bullet capacity. Sure. That's my only skills. Okay. What's your problem with that belly button? Get used to it. It's not going anywhere. Trial. All rise. Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So if you can figure out who done it. Oh my god, can you not say this every time? We already know who did it! What's that? It was Hiro. It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place and we found him in that suit. Don't try to deny it. You killed them. I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it. Shut your murdering mouth, murderer! Who are you calling a murderer? I'm sorry to say, Hiro, but we have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. None of it was found in your room. You have to admit the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing the crime after crime. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know. Is Hiro really the killer? Or for anything else, we have to make that clear. Wait, I forget how to do everything. Yasuhiro's message. Alright. You're the culprit. I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true, it's a conspiracy. Hiro, why? Why did you kill him? Oh, just hold on a second. Wait, was there something I had to shoot? I didn't see anything. Everything found in your room. The blueprints. The suit parts. And then the rest have nothing. Huh? Oh, the writing. Okay. Yes. Pew! Fuck you! Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints? What do you mean? Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hero wrote asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? It's not like anyone could fake that. When you compare it to the blueprints, there's no way you could think the same person made both of them. Unless that person made it a point to disguise the handwriting. No, the difference is bigger than that, I think. Come on, I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting that way. So, Makoto, are you don't think Hero's the culprit? I don't think I can love him, Matt. Makoto, I'll suck your dick if you judge Hero guilty. Hero did it, Your Honor. And he's not the only one. I think Hero is innocent as well. What? Then who was that robot justice suit? Is it like Hero said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit? A suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was. Of course he passes it off to me. So, was it a robot justice suit? The Illuminati. Not Hina. Well, I think it was Hero. Other than Hero, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit. And there can be no doubt, Hero is the prime suspect. Doesn't make any sense, you just said Hero didn't do it! Makes perfect sense! Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit. So what you're saying is... That's right, the culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robot Justice suit. Huh? Now that's a bold assumption! What reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes? We? Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way. Hey, stop trying to bust us around. It's kinda hot, but stop it. All things have a proper order. So what is it? What needs to be clarified? We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It seemed that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were? The things that were used to move Taka's body. Do I have to pick several? What it do? There's still one more thing. Hello, my feather. Hello, my dolly. Hello, my ragtime gal. Well, a dolly and a tarp, right? What's with the attitude? So let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we discovered it in the repository, and then we found out the second time it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? Same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when moving Taka's body. By the way, we couldn't leave any blood stains while we were moving it. Okay, that explains the tarp and the dolly. Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. Alright, see you later, Kichi. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly. In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right? But are you sure you're not mistaken? Huh? You're absolutely positive the dolly was used in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? The dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along and you simply didn't realize it? She's raised an objection. How do you respond? That's gaslighting, Your Honor. There's no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway. We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you. Wow, what a bitch. I kinda love her. I've never heard anyone sound so nice while being so mean. Maybe I could change her mind. I could just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. New element has been added to bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Sure. Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. Bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. From now on, just locking on and pressing Y button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing X. It's like locking on, you have to press X in tempo. Basically, just remember that. Okay, yeah, sure, fucking whatever. Let's go.
勘違いですわ。賛同できません。おバカさん。痛い人。嘘は通用しません。おいきなさい。惨めですわね。賛同できません。おバカさん。上等ですわ。勘違いですわ。賛同できません。おバカさん。痛い人。嘘は通用しません。おいきなさい。惨めですわね。賛同できません。おバカさん。上等ですわ。惨めですわね。勘違いですわ。賛同できません。おバカさん。痛い人。賛同できません。
Fuck you! It bugs me to no end that for those bullet time battles, the rhythm doesn't actually go with the fucking rhythm of the music. It would be no problem for me that the prompts go away if I could just listen to the song. But it's complete nonsense. If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here. Found the dolly in the repository, one of the with a bloodstain on it! Eat shit! There's a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly's wheel thread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body to the repository. That's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body. Tish! Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much? I love her. I don't mind if she hates me. I wanna fuck her hair. But anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject. Yeah, the stuff taken from robot justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it? I'm not sure that really matters. It's a justice robot, obviously, duh. I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back at how the body was transported, it became immediately obvious. Yeah, you couldn't move, you couldn't bend. What does it mean by that? Wait, now what? What? Make your argument. Okay, great. Robo Justice costume, okay. Yeah. Kill the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct? Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body up in the tarp. Lowered it onto the doll. Oh, wait. Now keep in mind the dolly doesn't have a handle. Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you have to do is bend over! Fuck you! Break. You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly with a handle if you stooped down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get a position like that? What do you mean? Think back on what you said when we were all checking out the suit together, remember? I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight. You're in that suit. Not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that? Now that you mention it, yeah. It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't move over. Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet? You can't even see your feet? You really think somebody could kick the dolly all that way? Yeah, it's totally impossible! Not that I can say for sure myself. On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tire. I mean, is that just a matter of taking off the suit and you're ready to move the body? There's absolutely no chance the costume was taken off just to move the body because you can't take it off by yourself. I don't think taking off the suit is an option if you remember. I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help! Why would you make something you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make the stupid freaking thing! There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. Looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. I don't really have a choice. Let's help him. That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on and take it off without help. And you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up? Oh, of course I wasn't making it up. If he couldn't have got it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Good point. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect him. Yeah, that's right. So it's really true that Robot Justice couldn't have moved the dolly? To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the murder suit, correct? No, wait, just a second if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? If you take a good look at it, did you not? It's the image of Ifumi being dragged away by Robot Justice. If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Second suit. Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Ifumi said? How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. Oh wait, what guy? Robot Justice. That's what I said to call him just for that. As long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt. Yeah, it's gotta be right. Hold on a second. It is still far too early to reach the kind of conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? There's no hurry, but every single point is on a time limit for the player. Instead of ceasing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle. Perhaps. Where do we go from here? Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new. Blah! What a pain in the ass! I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it. Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down. Alright, let's take a look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 AM. And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing. Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room. Quickly came to get Makoto and me. Seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by the mysterious assailant. It was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7. How do you remember that? That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robot Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robot Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office, Celeste was a little bitch again. shadow moving. That's right.
セレスさんの
When
目
Celeste,
標
when
に
Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that, I saw someone moving around in the surf floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, a strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
その直後今度は
And then... Yeah! What was that? It sounded like a fat guy dying.
そこで
At that point, we decided to divide up into two groups. Celestina and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Tokuya chased after the suspect.
そして僕は戻った保
We got
健
back
室
to the
で
nurse's office.
山田
We
君の
found
死体
Hifumi
そこで
dead.
死体発見
That's
ア
when
ナウ
we
ンス
heard
が
the
流れ
body
る
discovery announcement.
そのことを伝え
Now
るため
Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the third floor and let the others know what happened. So when we found... Meanwhile, we just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies, because we heard the same announcement not long after.
そこで僕は
That's when I told you guys about Hifumi, and the three of us headed to the nurse's office. Then Hifumi's body was gone.
急いで戻った保健
As
室
back to the nurse's office saw that she was right. Then we remembered that we left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
今度は姉妹の死体も消えてしまったの。
Discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing.
我らはすぐに
Next thing we knew, there was searching in the school for two missing dead bodies. And after some time,
死体を見つけたと聞いた俺たち
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies and we all headed to the repository. Curious how Celeste knew everything in this, but failed to act on anything.
これが一連の事件の流れ
I
だ
think that about covers it.
なるほど
I see, the whole thing sounds exceptionally
これら
complicated.
を一連の連
It
続
seems,
した事件
it certainly seems that we are not,
拉致が
these
開
are
かな
not
そうだ
a simple series of connected
だったら
events.
どうするの
Okay, well, if that's true,
連
then
続し
what?
た事件としてじゃなくてそれぞれ
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate
そして
situation.
そこから
And from there we can
この
uncover
事
the
件の矛盾点
contradictions
を見つけ出
surrounding all
す
of
早
them.
速始めましょう
Now then, let's get started.
石丸
Beginning with what happened to Taka. Contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. Wait, what? Monokuma file. Wait.
そもそも石丸
Fuck.
さんが殺されたのは
Victor Hifumi and Taka. Both at head. Thought they were both killed with similar weapons. Okay, great.
山田君より先だったのかしらそれとも後だったのかしら二人の殺された順番なんて決まってるよ石丸の方が後だよ
なぜそう思うのだ。
ジャスティスハンマーの順番だよ
確か山田が3号のハンマーで殺され石丸が4号のハンマーで殺されたんだったな。
ほら明らかに石丸の方が後じゃん
They were not.
そも
That's
そも石
interesting.
丸君が殺されたのは
Well, which one of these am I supposed to hit?
それとも後だったのかしら二人の殺された順番なんて決まってるよ石丸の方が後だよ
なぜそう思うのだ。
ジャスティスハンマーの順番だよ
確か山田が3号のハンマーで殺され石丸が4号
Oh wait, this is a case where I have to grab
明
one.
らかに石丸の方が後じゃん
Do I have to grab the order and then hit the hammer?
山田君より先だそれとも後だったのかしら二人の殺された順番なんて決まってるよ石丸の方が後だよ
なぜそう思うのだ。
ジャスティスハンマーの順番だよ
Yeah.
それは違うよ
Counter, bitch.
いや
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions. So you're saying the culprit you wanted us to think the hammers were used in order. In reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi. Okay then, let's see the proof. Yes, the proofs Taka was killed before Hifumi. There's something that relates to what time he died. It's his fucking watch. Are you kidding me? But can you spell the word wristwatch? No. Take that! I've got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look, it broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock. Must have broken when he was attacked by the killer because of it last night. We already saw this. It worked. So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning. And that would be his official time of death. But if that's true, then he was killed well before he flew. And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7. That's right, Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place. That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers. That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer, then had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make the wrong assumption. If Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibi for his murder goes out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet. That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death. That's right. With him at least, we're all safe. Yeah! What was that? Came from downstairs. This is bad. We'll have to go back. I'm ready for me screaming. We were all together, except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body. That's totally true. We're all in the clear. Oh, I know. They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on. That's true. That's why the tape. I don't know. Don't just go making stuff up. Anyway, we all have rock solid cocks. I mean alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him. And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. His body vanished from the nurse's office. Ina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And there was the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At the time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing. Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time. Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out the right there. Yeah, she could pull that off. There's no way she would have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared. Besides, I didn't do any of them anyway. In other words, it is possible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, but they most certainly could have done those things. So, what now, Kyoko? For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. Instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved. That's true. It shows to everybody, everywhere. But we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing, and according to what Celeste said, we could have got more than a minute or two. Hifumi's body in such a amount of time. His body apparently disappeared in 1 minute.
ほんの1
Her
分
and
程度
Hina
の
took
間
their
に
eyes off it
そんな短い時間で
to carry that much weight from the first to the third floor in that short amount of time.
考えて
Oh man, yeah, there's no way. It'd be
そ
impossible.
の不可能を
But
可
what
能
if I
にす
told you
る
there's
方
a
法があ
way
る
to make the impossible possible? What? How?
死体自身に移動してもらえばいい
If the dead body were to move itself. Huh?
死体
The dead body moved on its own? No, not another ghost!
オカルト話がしたい
I
よ
don't think it's anything to do with the occult. I think she's implying is we thought Ifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
生きてた
He was alive? Are you saying Ifumi was carried out of the
自らの足で動いたという
on his own?
私たち
But
が
I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
死んだふり
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
そんなこと
That
ありえませんわ
that isn't possible. The idea that Ifumi was still alive. Is it really possible? Yeah, the glasses. The fucking glasses. Make your argument. Broken wrist batch. It's the glasses. For fuck's sake.
最初に保健室で見つけた時の山田は生きていた可能性があるということか。
いいえそんなはずありませんあの時の山田君は間違
Ifumi
い
was dead without a doubt, and you know that how? Surely you had the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
あれは山田君の死体を発見したからこそ流されたアナウンスのはずで
That's
すわ
why
よ
the announcement was made.
本当にそうかしら
Are you so sure about that?
別の誰かの死体に対するアナウンスだったのか
The announcement was intended to signal someone else. Hmm? What? I'm sure the body discovery announcement was only made once. But if human attack is always exactly the same time.
最初に保健室で見つけた時の山田は生きていた可能性があるということか。
いいえそんなはずありませんあの時の山田君は間違いなく死んでいましたわどうして断言できるのあなたも死体発見アナウンスを聞いたでしょうあれは山田君の死体を発見したからこそ流されたアナウンスのはずですわよ本当にそうかしら別の誰かの死体に対するアナウンスだったのか
Damn it!
しまった
Fuck.
最初に保健室で見つけた時の生きていた可能性があるということか。
いいえそんなはずありませんあの時の山田君は間違いあなたも死体発見アナウンスをあれは山田君の死体を発見したからこそ
Shit!
しまった
I don't
最初に保健室で見つけた時の山田は生きていた可能性があると。
いいえそんなあの時の山田君は間違いなく死んでどうして断言できるのあなたも死体発見アナウンスを聞いたであれは山田君の死体を発見したからこそ流されたアナウンスのはずですわよ本当にそうかしら別の誰かの死体に対するアナウンスだったのかも
Alright. I am lost. I don't know what to use where, and I'm low on health. I get what they're saying. That... Maybe I don't. Oh, maybe they're saying that when we all walked in on Hifumi, he wasn't dead, and the announcement we heard was for Taka's body. But what the fuck do I shoot at anything? What am I supposed to shoot at? And with what? While I think about this, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break.
最初に保健室で見つけた時の山田は生きていた可能性があるということか。 最初に保健室で見つけ生きていたか。
いいえ、あの時の山田どうしてだ。あなたの死体発見アナウンス、あれは山田君の死体を発見したからこそ。
しまった。僕たちはここで諦めたりしないぞ。
最初に保健室で見つけた時の山田は生きていた可能性があるということか。
いいえ、そんな。あの時の山田どうしてだ。あなたの死体発見アナウンス、あれは山田君の死体を発見したか流されたアナウンスのはずですわよ。本当にそう。別の誰かの死体に対するアナウンスだったのかも。
最初に保健室で見つけた時の生きていた可能性があるということか。
いいえ、あの時の山田どうして断言でき。あなたも死体発見アナウンスを聞いたでしょう。あれは山田君の死体を発見したからこそ。
しまった。
最初に保健室で見つけた時の山田は生きていた可能性。
いいえ、あの時の山田どうしてだ。あなたの死体発見アナ、あれは山田君の流されたアナウンスの。本当にそうか。別の誰かの死体に対するアナウンスだったのかね。
最初に保健室で生きていたか。
いいえ、あの時の山田どうしてだ。あなたも死体発見アナウンスを聞いたでしょ。あれは山田君の死体を発見したからこそ流されたアナウンスのはずですわ。本当にそうかしら。別の誰かの死体に対するアナウンスだったのかね。
しまった。
最初に保健室で見つけた時の山田は生きていた可能性が。
いいえ、あの時の山田君どうしてだ。あなたの死体発見アナウンス、あれは山田君の死体を発見したからこそ流されたアナウンスのはずですわよ。本当にそうかしら。別の誰かの死体に対するアナウンスだったのかな。
最初に保健室で見つけた時の山生きていたか。
いいえ、あの時の山田どうして断言。あなたの死体発見アナウンスを聞いたでしょう。あれは山田君の死体を発見したからこそ。
それは違うよ。 の死体発見アナウンスって山田君の死体を発見したせいで流れたものなのかな。
当然ですわ。だって山田君の死体を発見した。
でもそれは石丸君の死体を発見した人たちも同じだったはずだよ。
その通りだ。俺たちは石丸の死体を発見した直後にあのアナウンスを聞いている。
つまり僕たちは勘違いしてたんじゃないかな。石丸君の死体発見アナウンスを山田君の死体発見アナウンスだとさ。
そもそも死体が2つ見つかったのであればアナウンスも2回。
モノクマが横着して1回にまとめただけかもしれませんわ。
その点に関してはどうなんだ。
とってもセンシティブな問題だから詳しいことは言えないんだけど、そもそも死体発見アナウンス3人以上の人間がその死体を。
答えになってないべ。俺らは横着したかどうか聞いてるって。
いや今ので十分だ。死体を最初に発見した時だけ流れるという。同じ死体を何度発見しようとも死体発見アナウンスは流れだとすると、あの時の死体発見アナウンス。
は？あの時って？僕たちは今回の一連の事件で2回の死体発見アナウンスを聞いているはずだよ。これだ！2回目の死体発見アナウンスを聞いたのは美術倉庫で2人の死体を再発見した。あの時はアナウンスにまで気が回らなかったけど、
死体を最初に発見した時だけ流れるのなら死体を再発見した時。
さあやっぱり僕らが2人の死体を再発見した時、どちらか実は初めて発見された状態だったんだよ。
つまり最初に保健室で発見された時の山田はまだ死んではおらず、我らが本当の意味であいつの死体を発見したのは美術倉庫の時だったということか。
だけどそれだけじゃないんだ。保健室の山田君が生きていたと考えられる根拠は他にも存在するんだよ。
その根拠私にはわかる。
あいつは死んだふりが上手だったからそれで決まり。
その程度のことは根拠とは呼びません。やはり彼が生きていた根拠なんて存在するとは思えませんわ。
だったらもう一度山田君の死体の状況について振り返ってみましょう。そうすればはっきりするはずよ。彼が生きて
無駄だと思いますが。
最初に山田の死体を見つけたのは保健室だったよね。でも私とセレスちゃんがトイレに行ってる間に死体は消えちゃったんだよ。
そして次にその死体が発見されたのは美術倉庫だったな。
移動前の彼の死体と移動後の彼の死体、体勢が変わった以外に特に違いはありませんでしたわ。
本当にあいつは生きていたの？
ありえません。バカバカしいですわ。
最初に山田保健室だったよね。でも私とする死体は消えちゃっ
そして次に美術倉。
移動前の彼の死体と
体勢が変わった以外に特に違いはありませんでしたわ。
それは違うよ。保健室の山田君と美術倉庫の山田君、そこには明らかな違いが。山田君のメガネで、そしてそれが根拠になるはずなんだ。保健室。
詳しい話を聞かせてもらいましょうか。
最初に保健室で山田君の死体を見つけた時、彼のメガネは美術倉庫で死体を再発見した時には山田君のメガネは綺麗になってたんだよ。しかもメガネの血を拭いたと思われるものも保健室のこれだ。保健室のゴミ箱から見つかったのはキャラクターもののメガネ拭きだよ。ここに付着した血痕を見てもらえばわかるでしょ。山田君のメガネの血がこのメガネ拭きでしかもこのメガネ拭きのキャラクターってあのデジカメと同じだよね。山田君が持ち込んだデジカメとさ。
下道天使もちもちプリンセスのプリンセスブーコだ。
こんなメガネ拭きを持ってたのって山田君以外にはいないと思う。
この中でメガネをかけているのは。
俺はそんな安物は使わん。
私のメガネ拭きはティッシュで十分よ。
だとすると間違いないよ。このメガネ拭きは
つまりどういうことだべ。
つまり山田君のメガネについてた血が彼のメガネ拭きで拭かれてたってことだ。
だからといって彼が自分でメガネの血を拭いたとは限りませんわ。
でもさ、メガネをきれいにして得するのってその
それもそうだな。
ってことはやっぱり
だとすると保健室で見つかった時の山田、そこで死んだふりをしていた彼がメガネに付着した血を自らの足で保健室から出て行ったんじゃ。どう？それなら可能でしょ。不可能に思えた彼の死体運搬も。
でもさ、保健室にいた時のあいつが、じゃああの血って何だったの？絵の具かな？
保健室の冷蔵庫に輸血用の血液が保管されていたわ。おそらくそれを使ったんでしょう。
きっと死んだふりをするとき大げさに血をぶちまけすぎちまったんじゃね。そんで後でメガネを拭く羽目になったのよ。ひふみんたらおまぬけさんね。
それに山田君が生きていたとすると石丸君の死体消失の件にも説明がつく。誰が彼の死体を運んだか、それが
これだ。山田君ってことだよね。
俺たちが保健室に集まっている隙に物理準備室から石丸の死体を運ぶ。
そうなると美術倉庫に鍵が。
美術倉庫の影？
2人の死体が消えちゃった後、みんなで死体のその時、私とさくらちゃんは真っ先にそうしたらね、美術
しかも美術倉庫のドアの鍵が、つまり朝比奈さんたちが美術倉庫に行った時、その中には誰か
それが石丸の死体を運んだ直後の山田だったということか。
彼が死んだふりをすることでみんなを欺き、その隙に石丸くんの死体を美術倉庫までつまり山田くんは単なる被害者じゃなく加害者として。
だが
そんな
信じられないならもう一つの根拠を見せてあげましょうか。
まだあんのか。
山田くんが事件に関与していたことを示す最大の苗木くんは分かっているわよね。彼が被害者の石丸くん。
さんが言ってるのって、山田君が隠し持ってた
隠し持って
死んだ山田君がパンツの中。
あいつの
パンツに
パンツは置いといてさ、メモの中身を見てくれるかな。
あ、俺が言ってたメモってこれだべ。俺はこのメモで呼び出されって、あれ微妙にモノクマに感づかれるとまずいから、みんなに内緒で深夜1時に娯楽室に
そうなんだ。このメモは葉隠君が受け取ったのとは全く
別。
つまり葉隠君と同じように犯人に呼び出された人物が犯人に呼び出されたもう一人の人物。おそらくその人物、これだ。石丸君だよ。このメモで犯人に呼び出されたのは殺された。
レギャーよくわかんねえけど、そのメモってひふみんが持ってたんでしょ。だったらそのメモで呼び出されたのもキヨタンじゃなくてひふみんだろうがよ。
キヨタンが石丸でひふみん
誰めだろうがいちいち解説すんな。そのメモはひふみんが持ってたんでしょ。じゃあそのメモで呼び出されたのも当然ひふみんだろうがよ。そのメモの内容をよく思い出して。メモにあった集合時間は何時だったかしら。
早朝6時だったな。
何時に呼び出されてようが、そんなにキュータンとは
関係ねえだろが。
それは違う。いや、関係あるはずだよ。
ああ、何を抜かすか小わっぱく。
このメモの呼び出し時間は早朝6時。この腕時計が示している通りね。それだけじゃないよ。このメモの集合場所、物理準備。
そうか。
つまり石丸君はこのメモで指定された時間帯の、これって十分な根拠って言えるんじゃない？このメモで。
なるほど、そういうことなら。
じゃあ石丸っちは俺と同じようにそのメモで騙されたんだな。極悪非道で血も涙もない冷血無比な犯人だべ。
でもさ、どうして山田は石丸に渡されたメモなんか持ってたの？
しかもパンツに。
それはきっと山田君が死んだ石丸君。
奪い取った？
その根拠は何だ？言ってみろ。
これだ。死んだ石丸君の手には小さな紙切れが握られてたんだけどさ、僕の考えに間違いがないなら思った通りだ。山田君。
じゃあ石丸が握ってた小さな紙切れ。
石丸くんに渡されたはずのメモを山田くんが持っている。その石丸くんの手にはこの状況に説明をつけられる。
石丸はメモを握りしめたまま死んだ。山田はそのメモをその際、破れた紙の切れ端だけが石丸の手の中に残ってしまった。
You're fucking kidding me. I've been muted all this time. Oh my god. Oh my god, all that voice acting for nothing. For some reason, I just had an inkling to check. How long was that? It was only... well, it's like 20 minutes. It's not too bad. Sorry. Did I get all that
だ
right?
とすると
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
それが根拠になるの。
Exactly. Which proves that he was accomplice in the murder. Whoa.
これだけの
Yeah, after seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure.
というか
In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive!
今も生きてるんだべ
Oh, so I'm gonna guess that Celeste was the mastermind. And she made Mifumi do the dirty work. Because Celeste was the one who came back and said their bodies were in there. So she would have delivered the final blow.
いやそれはないよ
Sorry, no.
美術倉庫で
When finding him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. Second body discovery.
それ
The
を
announcement proves that.
じゃあ
So then, who killed Hifumi?
犯人という
Who
と
did is the mastermind, the true killer.
殺害
Because
で
Celeste
遺体が
dominates
発見された美術倉庫
Hifumi.
でしょうねきっと石
He
丸
was
君
killed in a repository, so he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
ではあいつは
Must have been killed at the time
石
his
丸の
body
死体消失から
before we found both bodies in the
その
repository.
間俺たちは手はつまり
In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
私とさくらさん
Wait,
は一緒だった
but me and Sakura were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus! What are you calling a walrus? Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too,
ことがあんべ
but there's something that's been bothering him even more.
気になること
And what might that
山
be?
田っちはどんな
The weapon they used to kill Ifumi? The weapon.
だってよモノクマファイルに
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file,
石丸っちと
the
山
way
田っち
Taka and Ifumi were
同じよう
killed
な
was
凶器で
almost
同
the
じように
same,
頭を
with them
かち割
having
られたらしい
similar
けど
fractures and all.
でもよ
But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right?
山田っちが美術倉庫で
So
殺
if
されたって
Ifumi
こと
was
は
killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Ifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it.
それって
Wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
こいつは驚いたな
I'm surprised.
お前の
See
頭
if
蓋
there's
骨
some
の
semblance of a
脳みそ
brain knocking around that skull of yours. After all.
ギュンギュンに詰まってるべ
Oh yeah, it's packed in there good and tight. That's not
科学
good.
連の言う通りだ
He's right though. I don't understand it
ひげ
either.
なモノクマファイルによると
The Monokuma file
二人は
makes
同
it
じよ
clear
うな
that
凶
they
器
were
で
killed
殺され
using
ているはず
similar
だ
instruments.
3号と4号
The
のハンマ
hammers
ー
were
は
already laying
それぞれの
around
部屋
those
に残って
では
So the
犯
question
人は
is,
それらのハンマーを
how could the culprit have gotten their hands on each of the
見当も
hammers?
つきませんわね
Personally, I haven't a clue.
1
So which hammer was used to attack the last? Number 1 or number 2?
だって
Those
それぞれの部屋に
were
置き去りの
accounted
ままだ
for
し
in the other rooms too.
そもそも人
I
を
don't
殺せる
think either
威力は
one
な
is
さ
big
そう
enough to kill someone.
だとしたら
Then,
以外の凶
if
器
it's
という
not
可能
possible to
性
use the
もある
different
んじゃ
weapon.
それ以外の凶器なんてあ
I
り
don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right? So then, what was used to kill Hifumi? The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. All pictures surrounding the case won't become clear until I figure it out. Somehow I have to find the truth. Oh, fuck. It's the Mallet's spotless hammer. Yeah.
山田を殺した凶器
Can I just shoot it right away?
ジャスティスハンマー4号なの
Justice Amma.
どちらにしても犯人はどのようにしてそれらの凶器を持ち運
Was the
んだの
couple
でしょ
able
う
to
ね
move around so freely with the weapon?
しかも誰にも目撃されることなく
Carrying it.
今明らかになるジャスティ
Sounds
ス
like it just Amma 5. Oh, wait.
ウェブ
Check out murdergear.com/hammer time for more info.
はっきりしてんのはどっちかのハンマーが凶器ってことだけかそれだけか
And that's about it. Question is, which one do I shoot?
山田を殺した凶器ジャスティスハンマー3号なのジャスティスハンマー4
どちらにしても犯人はどのそれらの凶器を持ち運ぶしかも誰にも
今明らかになるジャスティスハン詳細だウェブ
とりあえずはっきりどっちかのハンマーが凶器ってことだけ
Yo! Counter!
やっぱり
The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
別の凶器
But seriously, a different weapon? Specifically a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used it to kill Ifumi.
美術
Now
倉庫
all the
に残
hammers
され
in
た
the
ハンマー
repository were covered
ど
in
れも
flecks
石の
of
破
grit
片
and
や
debris.
そのうちの一つだ
But
け
for
が
some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
れてた
Huh? The reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit
犯人
murder.
凶器に付着した
And the
血
hammer
痕を
got
洗い
covered
流
in
すために
Hifumi's blood. Of
わざわ
course,
ざ
they'd
刃を
have
洗った
to
んじゃない
clean it off.
しかも
I also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers, big ones, small
そのう
ones,
ちのいくつかは
even some flat mallet-like
ジャ
ones.
スティスハンマー自体
I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those bases for the design. Well, they just fucking stole them. Which they're missing.
であれば
That's true.
同じよう
That
な
would
凶
explain
器と
the
いう
Kuma
状況
fights
に
though,
一
but
致
it would be similar. So Ifumi moves like
だってこの
God.
学園生活における卒業
With
の
the
ルールでは
graduation rule works, there's no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
共
So
犯
the
者の
idea
可能
that
性は
anyone
あり
would
えない
work together like
以
that
前
is
も
simply
そう結論付
ludicrous.
けたはずですわよ
We talked about this, did we not? We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what I thought at first, but... What if they're working for BJ? Sparkle's hammer again.
ここでのルールでは共犯したところで生き延びることができるのは
What if they kill one each?
こうした一人だけのはずとすると共犯者の可能性はありませんわ
確かにそうだったな。
だけどそれは事件の一つだった場合でしょ。今回起きた事件は二つだったのよ。
No, I wanted to grab it.
ここでのルールで共犯したところで殺しを実行した一人だとすると共犯者の可能確かにそうだけど
それは今回起きた事件は二つだったのよ。
ここでのルールでは共犯したところで殺しを実行した一人だけのはずとすると
共犯者の可能性
Pew! Got him!
でも今回は
Since
二つ
there
の
was
事件
two
が起き
murders,
たんだ
it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
意味だ。
What do you mean?
共犯者の存在が考
If there,
えられないの
if there had only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth
当然だ
considering.
ね。
Naturally,
一つの事件で
if only
助かるのが
if only one person can be saved per murder,
共犯したところで
an accomplice has no risk versus reward
天
benefit.
秤作用
Risk versus reward benefit, the payoff working together, there's no time to accomplice doesn't benefit.
逆にその天秤制
However,
度さえ
however, if there were some potential
誰か
mutual
が共
reward
犯
for the
関
risk,
係になる
then cooperation becomes possible.
二人の犯人
So
が
you were saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders?
真犯人は
I think
そ
that's
の
what the
計画
true
を
killer
山田
told
君に持ち
Hifumi.
かけたのよ
They would each have an accomplice,
自分の犯行の共犯をさせ
have
る
an
ため
accomplice
に
for their
お
crime.
そらく
And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering
先
Taka.
に彼に殺人を起こさせ
Made him carry out the first murder, so he couldn't
自分の計
back
画
out
を手
of
伝わ
helping
せた
them
んでし
later
ょ
on.
つまり
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders.
二人の犯人
It's
が
that each person killed someone, creating two separate
それが
incidents.
一連の連続殺
And
人
it
に見え
only
たの
looked like one person
それで
because
犯人
that's
は
how the
偽装
true
工作
killer
に
decided
世
to
の中
look.
隠した不審者
A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each
そして
crime,
対象して
disappearing
一連の
bodies,
犯行が同
and
一犯
creating
によ
one
って行
seamless
われ
set
て
of
いく
circumstances. They made it look like one person's planned it all.
犯人はその計画を共犯者
Mastermind picked their targets and managed to convince them
共
to
犯
go
者
along
を
with
得
their
ること
plan.
最後にその共犯
Then
者
to
を
avoid
殺す
the
こと
inner
で
accomplice's
一
rule,
番の懸念
they
材料
simply
を消し
killed their accomplice. Huh? What do you mean no accomplices rule? There's a rule that says yes accomplice.
となると山田を裏切ったのも当初からの計画通りだ
Which if true means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning. That's awful! How could anyone be so cruel? I think so.
よくできた計画じゃない
Can't help but admire its cunning.
共犯者
Still,
の
their
人
choice
選
of
は
an
別だ
accomplice
が
seems
な
odd. The effort made to convince us that two murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyogo must have noticed that fact from the beginning, which is why she said not to look. It's a series of connected events, but separate incidents. Kyoko is amazing. Although, if you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at
共
this.
犯者の存在が成り立つことは分かったが
I understand how an accomplice could have
山田を操っていた真犯
pulling you from the strings.
が問題だな。
The problem's numero uno right now. True killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions, then he murdered him. In the debates up till now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. What? It was Celeste. Ah, so I'm this suspicious individual now, am I?
嫌ですわ。
I really do it, it's kind of a joke. A joke? I wonder.
では、
So what are you saying
私と
then?
山田君が
Is
組
that
ん
I
でいた
specifically
と
chose to work
おっ
together
しゃる
with
のです
Ifumi?
そんな。
It's that
私
idea
と
that I
山
would
田
choose
君が組んでいた
spend
な
any
ん
amount
て
of。time interacting with
そん
you.
なことあるわけねえだ
That I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains. That lazy worthless goddamn idiot. Ahem. Pardonnez-moi. Oh, see, she is French.
言っておくが根拠もあるぞ。
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
根拠
Is that so?
そうだ。
It is. Although throughout the investigation there was a certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Setting up we're so far it's only further proof that the two were working together. What they have in common? Screaming. What? Oh. The behavior they had in common has to, well, that's the same thing. Every time they scream, that was to signal that they found the guy. It's just the behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi. Shush, the adults are talking now. Sorry. As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect that Celeste has said as well.
全て嘘ってこと
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie? You think people would do that? Just go to murder schools and lie?
俺たちは全員で不審者の
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for the individual,
その
correct?
直後の
Not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said? I saw a shadow, something moving around to the top of the stairs.
あの少
We
年
headed to the second floor specifically because of what she
そ
claimed
こ
to
で
have
セレス
seen.
は
Well,
俺
she's
たちを
just
3階の物理
aghast on
室
the
へと
right.
誘導するために
Next, we drove to the physics lab on the third floor. She left out a blood curdling scream, and then we all came to see what's wrong. She said, "What's wrong?" What was the rather intense scream? I saw him, strange costume man. I was blocking the stairs.
そうやって俺たち
She'd
を
done her
別
job
々
of
に
getting
向
us
かい
all
を仕向けた
up to
後
the physics
も
lab.
う一人
It
の
was time for
相
a
方の
party
出
to
番
get to work. Yeah. Huh? What was that? That scream came from downstairs. Must have been Ifumi. Ifumi's in the nurse's office. This is bad.
あれは私たちを二手に分かれさ
It was
せ
to
て
get us to divide into two groups, so that we could discover both bodies at the same
現
time.
に二手
In
に分
fact,
かれよう
Celeste
と
was
提案した
precisely
の
the one
も
who proposed
セ
that we
レス
split up. See, I called this right away. That Celeste was the one guiding the groups up and down.
どうだセレスと
Well, if Celeste and Ifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
付け加えて
And
言
on
え
top
ば
of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
ドヒャ
Dokya!
あれには山
That was to signal Ifumi, wasn't it?
は予定通り
What's your way of telling him we're on the third floor, everything's going
夢を
according to
だから
plan?
こそ
Why else could you let out a scream that could blah blah
そ
blah?
れに
I just
怪
realized,
しいのは
I just realized another strange
保健
thing.
室で死んだふりをしてた山田君を発見した
Who
時
we now know is only pretending to be dead. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
あの時最初に
Celeste,
殺さ
you were
れ
the
たと言
first
った
one to
の
say
は
he'd been
そう
murdered.
やっていうことで
I wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in their minds.
そんな
I have to believe it. Everything, the whole thing was some big act.
朝比奈さんは
You
山
know,
田君の死
you
体
were
が
with
消えた時
Celeste when Ifu's body disappeared, right? Yeah, I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then I was... She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to be Fumi sneaking out from the nurse's office.
どれもこれも一つずつでは小さなことだが
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture becomes very ugly indeed.
そう思わないか
Wouldn't you agree, Celeste? I have no idea what you mean.
とぼけても無駄
Don't
だ
bother trying to deny it.
お前は決
You
定的な
face a
ミス
mistake. Oh, did I?
最初にあれを聞いた時はさほど深
Didn't
刻
even
には
catch
考
it
えな
myself
か
when you
った
first
が
said it,
今
but
となっては
looking
はっ
back,
きりと言
I
え
could say that one little slip up was your
何
undoing.
のことでしょう。
What are you talking about?
山田の死体消失を
Talking
聞い
about
た俺
what
た
you
ち
said
が
after
保健
Ifumi's
室に
body
戻った直
disappeared.
後の話だ
When we returned to the nurse's office. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying this set of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died. Oh! Oh!
なら我も聞いていたが、それの何がおかしいと言っていた。
Then pay attention, Sakura.
石丸の死体を発見
Toko
し
and
た
I
の
were the
は
first to discover Saka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told Fumi and Miguel and Sakura left in the corridor. And we were all in the hall, ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to... Oh my god.
向かうことになったんだ
To the nurse's office. Now, the
俺
entire
たちは
time we
石
were
丸の死
together,
に
none
つい
of
て
us
は
said
一
anything
切
about
そう
Taka being
考
dead.
えると
Think about it, Celeste's
セレス
comment
のあの
doesn't make
発
any
言は
sense.
極め
It's
て
completely out of
あ
place.
の発言だの。
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Oh, I don't really get what it
セ
means.
レス
Hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding.
みん
Could
な
you
の
repeat
お
what you
前
said?
が犯人じゃない
If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right? Like you said, that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. What he's alluding to... What the fuck... Is that she said in plural?
"私の発言はこうでした。まるで楽しんでいるようですわね。私たちが怯え混乱するのを見て、楽しんでいるようですわ。このままだと全員彼らのように殺されてしまいます。以上でしたが、
これで分かっただろうセレスの発言の不自然な点が
What?
私の発言はこうでした。まるで私たちが怯え楽しんでいるこのままだと彼らのように殺されてしまいます。以上でした。
これで分かっただろうセレスの
発言の不自然な点が
Shit!
私の発言はこうでした。まるで
Maybe it's the other way around.
楽しんで
Hey,
い
you
る
know
こ
what?
の
I
ま
think
まだと全員
I
殺
think
す
I'm
彼
going to
らのよう
try
に
shooting with
殺
this.
されてしまいます。
Shit. Okay.
私のまるで私たちが怯え楽しんでいるこのままだと彼らのように
以上でしたが、
これで分かっただろうセレスの発言の不自然な点が
私の発言はまるで私たちが怯え楽しんでいる
このままだと
全員
彼らのように殺され
Yes.
それは違うよ
That was so strange.
そうだ
That's right.
彼らのように殺されるなんて発言は
There's no reason Celeste should have said just like those guys died.
あの時僕ら
When she said that, none of us had told Taka was dead.
しかも俺たちがセレスと会ったのは
Exactly. We didn't run into her until after we were out in the hall. There was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for
そ
herself.
れなのにセレスさんは
How did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? How did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
皆さん、
You all have such vivid imaginations, you know that?
そうそう
Imaginations.
先ほど
You claimed that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw.
でしたら
Forgot about the picture I took.
不審者が山田君を連れ去っているこの画像
How do you,
について
how do you explain this
皆さん
this
は
picture?
どう
It's
説
a
明をつけ
costumed
るおつ
villain
もりです
dragging
か？
Ifumi away.
それも
Yeah, some kind of setup, right?
セレスっちが
Celeste put the suit on and then she used the camera's timer to set up the
そ
picture.
れですか？
How quickly, have you so quickly
高暮
forgotten?
君にしか
That's
着
the
られ
only
な
one
い
who could
はず
possibly
ですわ
fit
よ。
in that suit.
それに
Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this picture,
揺るぎない事実なのです。
a picture of Ifumi being dragged away,
私の証言が全て嘘だというなら、
everything I told you was
こ
a
の
lie.
画像が
Well,
なって
because
そもそもその画像って本当に不審者が
Yeah, it
山
could
田君
be-
を連れ
it's just-
去ってい
it's
る
fucking
ところなのかしら。
simple. Are you sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Ifumi away?
どういう意味ですか？
What could you possibly mean by
不
that?
審者が山田君を連れ去
Surely there are other explanations than the
他
one
の
you
可能性
offered
だ
up.
他の可能性なんて
There is no other
あるわけ
explanation.
ない。
Explanation. Other explanations. If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Ifumi away, the only other problem is they're drinking, they're dancing. Ifumi's dragging the suspect away.
あれは
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging
山田
Ifumi
君
away.
の方が
I would say it's a picture of Ifumi dragging the suspect away. Kuh.
そう考えられるはずよ。
That is certainly within the realm of possibility.
あの画像で連れ
The
去
one
られ
being dragged away at that picture isn't
山田
Ifumi, but
君
the
の
person in the
方
robot
が
suit.
それを私
You've
たち
simply
が
been led to
勘違いしてい
believe
ただ
that's
け
the
な
other
の。
way around.
あの怪し
This
い
strange costume might only
私
exist
た
to
ちに
lead
勘
us
違いさせ
astray
る
even
とあ
further.
んな衣装を着ている
You
人
saw
物
someone wearing something like that
誰だっ
in
て
this situation.
そっ
Of
ちが
course, you're
怪
not
しい
just
と
be
思い込む
suspicious.
そう
That's what happened. You put me to sleep and made
俺を
me out to be the bad guy in all this. Such a thing
ないじゃあり
is
ま
utterly impossible.
せん。
Ifumi was dragging him away. Ridiculous. Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
でしたら
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you. Celeste thinks she can prove there's no way Ifumi's dragging the suspect away. But is that really possible? Make your argument. Robo Justice costume, message, blueprints. It's gotta be the blueprints with their shitty writing.
させて山田っちに運ばせたんだな。そうやって俺を容疑者に仕立て上げたんだな。
ですからそれはありえないのです。この画像では不審者の背筋が伸びています。中にいるのが気絶した人間ならそんな姿勢を取れるわけがありません。
じゃあやっぱ犯人は占いバカだ。
なんでそうなんだべ。
Well, the costume is completely stiff. Yeah, it's gotta be the costume.
山田っちに運ばせたんだ。そうやって俺
ですからこの画像では不審者の背筋が中にいるのが気絶した人間ならそんな姿勢を取れるわけがあり
Yeah.
それは違うよ。
Got him.
Yeah.
You dumb
中の人が気絶してても
French floozy? No, even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that.
Justice Robo
Because the
no
Robo
issue
Justice suit has a certain characteristic. It's very stiff. You totally can't bend. You totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight. That's right. They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
本当
I'm not so sure that was a mistake.
最初からこの
I
画
think the
像を
suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was. Grr. That's a very guilty face you're making there, Celeste.
セレスさんたちは
Celeste and Ifumi took the suit they had specially designed and stuffed Hero into
あ
it,
の画像をでっち上げたんだよ。
and they took him to his academy. They could call it his Hero Academy. Damia. Fuck. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing.
不審者の
The
存在
point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
どうやらチェックメイト
I
のよ
like
う
that
だな。
face. Are there any Celeste dojins? Just asking. They would probably be with Hifumi though. That's kind of gross. Well then, I suppose that this is checkmate.
メイト
Checkmate.
じゃねえぞこのダブ
Don't make me laugh, you idiot. What do you mean, checkmate? Celeste?
どうしても私を犯
Clearly,
人に仕立
you
て上
want
げ
to
た
cram all your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten that Ifumi told us as he was lay dying? Well, he was lying. Hey Fumi, who attacked you? Tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right, I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
犯人の名前を聞かれた山田君は、犯人は安弘だ。
He said, and I quote, yes, yeah, why would he...
葉隠安弘なんだよ。
Oh yeah, because we're really trusting Hifumi's word right now. He's super trustworthy in this case. He killed Taka, we've already concluded that.
俺は安弘なんて名前じゃねえって
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro, it's actually Taro.
そういうわけ
Your
のわからん
confusing
嘘を
statement don't make it.
話が
Statements
やや
don't
こ
make
し
any
くなる
sense. You're only making things more complicated.
山田君
He said, he did say Yasuhiro, but I was sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro.
何言ってん
What
だ。
the hell, what the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive.
フリギリさんどういう意味
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
思い出してみて。
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to
彼
us.
は私たちのことを
How did he
どんな風に
refer to each of
呼んでい
us?
たかしら。
Last name, nicknames.
これだそうだ
That's right, our last names. It calls us all by our last names. Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for
だ
example.
から山
So
田
if
君が
Hifumi
葉
did
隠れを名
mean
指
to
し
say
する
his
つ
name,
も
he
り
would
だ。
have said Hagakure. I'm sure it was just incidental by chance he just his first name. Indecent! Don't talk.
たった一回の偶然
Random
その
chance. Now, isn't that a convenient
随分あり
explanation?
えないわ。
No, there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than
名
normal.
前をだけど
But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
じゃあ山
So
田君が
Hifumi
示そうと
Hifumi was trying to tell us the last thing before I ever killed him?
そんな名前の
But
人
the
物
name
な
he
ど
said doesn't apply to anyone here. Well, no, hold on. There's one person it could apply
今まで
to.
本名を
Well, that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is. What did you just say?
言いがかりも
Just think that
そこまで
you
来ると
take your
笑え
false
ますよね。
accusation so far. I don't know whether to laugh or spit.
適当なこと
Please
言わ
spit.
ないでくださる。
Come on, enough with your idiotic
私が
blasser.
安弘なんてどうせ名字
Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
だったら教えてよ
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name? Fine. Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up.
私の本名は
My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again? Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it. Bullet time battle. Oh.
山田君が
Can we see your e-handbook, please?
名字が安弘の人物だったはず。
この中に安弘って名字の人がいるとしたら、
Yasuhiro.
明かしていないセレスだろうな。
だから何度も言ってますように、私の名前はセレスティア・ルーデンベルクなんだよ。
Celestia Ludenberg.
言い張るも何もそれが真実ですわ。それを確かめる方法がない以上、
Fuck.
それが真実なんだよ。
Oh my fucking god.
山田君が示す名字が安弘の人、この中に安弘って
本名を明かしていない。
だから何度も私の名前セレステ
いつまで言い張っ
言い張るも何もそれを確かめる方法がない以上、
Bam! Eat shit!
そうだ
That's it, the handbook. What?
確か電子生徒手帳って起動時に持ち出し
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before. Oh my god, shut up.
つまり
So all I have to do is check her handbook and that'll clear up everything. That's how I can find out Celeste's real name. That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
セレス
Celeste, if you have nothing to hide,
本当のことを
can you please tell us what really happened?
本当のことを
Please, just tell us.
私は
You
王
and
手
I'm
され
put
た
in
と
check.
しても
It's just my nature not to give up. Because.
に決着するまでは 何がある
Until the game is over, you never know what might happen. Fine then, let me settle it. Let me go over the case again from the beginning. That'll bring everything to an end. Comic time! Woo! Well, fuck. Alright. So that's Claudia Celeste sitting there all hot like. All sexily. Okay, fuck. What's this ball? Chips. Bloody hammer. Watch. Hammers. Porn. Camera. Is it just gonna be for me looking stupid? Right. 1 a.m. Hero shows up. Grabbed. Put in the suit. Photograph. Okay, so camera. Act 3. Ding dong bing bong. It's 6. Shows up, knocks him over the head. Dead. Nuts on her. 4. Oh, wait. Where's Justice Hammer? That's 4. Right? Yeah, I think so. Camera with them being attacked goes in here. Wait. Oh, library, we find him. Oh my god. He was attacked with. This doesn't make any sense. Find him, he wakes up. Then what happened? He's taken to the nurse's office. I forget which hammer was used for what. I want to say this was... Right. Yeah, Justice Hammer 1 was Celeste. He was 2. Then... Act 5, he goes crazy with the fake blood. Oh my god. Covers himself in blood and gets found. What is this backpack? This was Justice Hammer 3. Plays dead. Taka is actually dead. Act 6. Trolley time. Good little piggy. Hammer gets murdered. Please. The thing. Alright, let's try it. Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder, and that person was Ifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. Tick, tick, tick. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room at 1 in the morning. It was Hero, and they fucked him. That someone they met was Hero. The murderous duo intended to pass Hero off as the prime suspect and the crime suspect. Both work. So when they met up with him, they stuffed him in his suit, drugged him, knocked him out, and put him in the Robo Justice suit. Next, Ifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo Justice was attacking him, while the killer used the digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did use all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion in Hero. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into a pool room locker. And finally, at 6 AM, they moved to the murder phase of the crime. They called Taka to the equipment room. Question: what did they do between 1 and 6? How many blowjobs? That's what I want to know. That's why Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was just his hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. As the falls were 2 more assault incidents. For the attacks, the Robo suspect and the kills one suggests hammer 1. Sure, surprise attack story. The second fake incident in the library was then playing just hammer 2. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in their minds that the suspects were increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. Fell right into the trap, started looking for the suspect based on that, but when we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. Took the blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3. He turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching for Taka's body at the same time, so when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. That's honestly impressive timing on Celeste's part. That they found Taka at the exact same time, so everybody thought their announcement was for them. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation, so he got out and made his escape. His body disappeared while the rest of the nurse's office, and once again Hifumi had the chance was waiting for. This time, rap, her, ha. He wrapped Taka's body in its heart and used the dolly to move it all the way down their pastime. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. Aha! But even Hifumi didn't know that the true killer had in mind for their final act. Fed up with sucking his dick, Celeste killed him. The plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who betrayed him. And they did it using ordinary everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case, and the villain behind it is you! Celeste, sorry, you lose. Too cool. Too cool for school. I lost. I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck. Then you admit it, you're the killer. Listen to you, trying to take charge. As if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no.
安弘太子
Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
安弘太子
Oh,
ようやく
you finally accepted it.
負けを宣告されてあがくほ
Once
ど
I've lost it and like to
王将棋
things to
は
drag on.
そうか
Interesting. Or it would be if you weren't about to die. Fucking nailed it. Except for one part. Damn it.
モノクマさんそれで
Okay, Monokuma, I'm ready to begin. Oh no.
終わらせてくだ
I
さい
suppose this is the end, isn't it?
ふむふむお待ち
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay. If you would please look at your lever and cast your vote. And then when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Oh, will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? Monokuma vote. Ka-ching! Man, I liked her. She was great. Bing bong.
なんと
It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The black in this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
まったく
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Ifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations. So you really did approach Ifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty, don't make me laugh. I did enough to lie to him to get him to agree.
じゃあ
Then did you use... You know. I knew you would figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Ifumi to act as my accomplice. I used... It is his favorite movie. For everyone who's still left. I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but... It was the one thing Ifumi and Taka were both super into. Does he mean... He's talking about alter ego? Whoops! Did I say that out loud? What? What? What are you talking about? Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here.
しょぼ
I'm totally out of the loop, as usual. How sad.
つまり
I'm a sad panda. And you're the one that stole it.
ええ
That's right.
なるほ
And
ど
you used it to drag Ifumi out to the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night after we had our meeting about how we disappeared, I paid Ifumi a little visit.
と
What are you doing here?
実は
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It's about what was stolen. I know who did it. What?
よろしい
It
で
was
すか
Taka. He stole it. What?
それで
I
は
have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I showed it to you. For me, of course. So it was him. How did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got caught. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it. What?
私
Please forgive me. He threatened me. He did?
私
He came to my room last night unannounced and then... It's hard for me to even say. He abused me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. She killed 2 guys by lying about being raped? What is this? Rising of the Shield Hero? And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice. That's a crime! An absolute crime. Well, yeah, it is. I mean, I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far! It was amazing how completely he bodied. Hon. can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I've said before in my life. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him. Wait, please. If you go now, you will be playing right into his hands. Huh?
実は
Taka is planning to use her to escape. It's made you his target. Escape? You don't mean. Taka is going to try to kill you. And also he can keep her to himself. That bastard. Bastard.
ま
Can we allow him to continue with his barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She. Have to save her. Sen, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. A clever ruse. Huh? I have devised a way to reclaim what was stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Ifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even as a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
なるほどな。
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
え
Yeah. It was a real pain in the butt too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place. So, why did you decide to make him be the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it? Then in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents though. I feel like I could cry. When you were explaining your plan to Ifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dad? What he's asking is, what was Ifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
よろしいですか
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, when someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death. He just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Ifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Ifumi would have an alibi so nobody could doubt him. I told him that and he believed it. All seems very straightforward. Stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Ifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly. Right up until the moment of death. She had planned to kill him all along. But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead turned up dead himself.
なんなの
How can a human life mean so little to you?
ま
That is a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win. Now you sound like Byakuya.
それは
No,
どう
he
でしょう
derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. That aspect was nothing I like.
どうして
Then, what made you take things this far?
なんなの
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape. But all along you've been saying how we have to accept living here. Obviously that was a lie. A clever ruse. Yeah! I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. Wasn't anyone else in here. I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. Do you want to know why? Huh?
いいですわ
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life where we could would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever. And there was no way that I could ever do that. The underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
私
It was all for that dream. What was the dream of yours?
素敵です
To
わ
live in a European castle. A castle? Oh fuck yeah. To gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
いいですわ。
I knew she was alright. Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about! Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
仕方がありません。
unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I?
最低。
Can we just let her win? I want her to win. You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
あら、
Friends? No. We're not friends. We've been here for weeks. You're asking me to feel guilty. That is a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
お分かりです
That's
か
all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Hon. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for misunderstanding. That's always a bit thing. And plus, okay, be so calm. Did you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. That's why we're not scared.
そうですわ
That's
ね。
right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. How about if we stab you? No, not that. Not stabbing. That is my worst nightmare, my biggest fear. Oh no. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice then,
素敵で
I
す。
think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
おいおい。
You'll just get executed again. Hey. When she did, she looked at me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been a final lie. And that weak fake smile is what betrayed her.
ワクドキドキ。
Well done. Okay, then let's get rolling. The black can disrupt the peace, I must pay the price. Alright, she's a gambler. It's gotta be like Russian roulette or something. Or a big fucking roulette table.
スペシャルな。
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment for her, the ultimate gambler. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
最後にキリギリさん
I
に
guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. This is...
あれは果たし
Will
て
it
希望
really
な
give
の
you
で
the
しょう
hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way.
だからこそ
Which is why, actually, it's not important.
それでは
Well then, take care everyone.
来世でお会い
Perhaps
し
we
ま
will meet
しょう
again in another life. Let's get it. I love her. What the hell? You're on a stage. The burning of the Versailles witch. She's gonna be burned? That's hardcore. Okay, very disappointed by this. It had nothing to do with gambling. This was all about her being a witch. Or wanting to live in a castle. It had zero to do with gambling. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her. But I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die. You guys are still young, you need to place more value on your lives. Jeez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation. What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here. You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. It's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? More and you want from us? God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did you see there's some kind of key type object from Celeste? So, what's the deal with that? What's the matter?
じゃ
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
あ、あなたは
What did you do? What did you do to me?
ドキ
What?
ね
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
あわわ
Oh wow! Oh man! Oh jeez! Oh jeez, Rick! Oh man! What do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? That was awkward. Mastermind did something to Kyoko's body. What does that mean?
もじもじ
Okay, things are getting kinda awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here. See ya! Oh boy, looks like I've been cancelled. See you! Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course. Hoo hoo hoo, see ya! Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair, there was one small hope. Hey Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's with that key Celeste gave you? Most likely, it's the key to our dressing room lockers. What? Then that means... Celeste probably hid it in there.
Oi.
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
Eh.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said, I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else had got to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
なんだ
Why exactly are you going alone?
それは
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
おい
That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. Why you? Still at the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go to...
なんだ
You? Please, let me go. I want to be alone with Kyoko. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
じゃあな
Whatever, do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya.
Dude.
Yes, it's up to you now.
Ooh.
Cool. I'm going to the dining hall, okay? Huh? Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Aw, does that mean what I think it means?
よし
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what Hina said, but I couldn't. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there
行きましょう
alone.
か
Well, shall we? Yeah. Zzz.
じゃあ
And to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. That locker swung open by Robot! Good morning! It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe. Thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like he was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please just wait a while longer. So, now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own? Hit the
あ
school.
なたは
Is that what you want to come in here with me? Regardless, it's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? That's what makes me even more worried. Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that, It's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, alright? And you too. No! I believe in you. You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. I want you to believe in me, too. Because we're friends. I understand.
そうね。
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then,
いいわ。
fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing, where I've been going. You see, what I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me the story was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so waiting for night time to come, and when I did, went into action.
そう。
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have surveillance camera or monitor in it. And the storage closet there, way in the back. She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? Just an old storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about. Could it really be hidden here? Said it's way back in the storage closet, but I mean seriously? I think I placed my hand in the back of the storage closet. Suddenly you're getting yanked in. Got shunk! At the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. A dump. I've fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? Turned out, in the back was a revolving door and it went to the other side, just like Kyoko had said.
そう。
In the boys' bathroom, there's a storage closet. In the back of that closet, there's a secret room. This is the secret room. What's in here? 2 things, I guess. Awesome. Just a normal desk with normal drawers. It's a bunch of files. Looks like volume after volume of yearbooks, all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Rose Peak Academy Student Registry. This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Someone looking at it recently. I slipped the file into my hand. Before I had a chance to look at it, I slipped a paper, fell out the file, and turned my attention to it. What's this? Must not leave. That's kind of weird. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave. What's this? My heads feel funny. This strange sensation. It's like a deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? What the fuck? Strange sound rang out through my head. It felt like I was shaking my brain back and forth, and then darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. With that, I opened my eyes. Didn't know how long it had been. Grr. Ow. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. Dull thumping pain in my head for that much. Oh no, everything's gone. That's really bad. Empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that fell on the floor. It's all gone. What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room. Get some rest. Grab these tissues. Body was heavy with pain. My mind heavy with thought. My balls heavy with cum. I dragged myself back to my room, along with my balls. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt. Things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. After that... Huh? As if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound is coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame towards the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. Crack, gadunk. What's going on? It can't be nothing. You're in the gym? It's a monster. Didn't make a sound, just opened the door to the gym. Sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Kata, Bakyu, Hagagia, Hiya, Paching, Bakya, Da-da-dun, Sha-sha-sha-sha-sha. What the fuck? Before me there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No! One side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. Got to move, I didn't breathe. Why you? What do you think you're doing? Ask your question, what's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal. The deal? Made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you. Okay. But, hi Angst. But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? Haven't forgotten, have you? What? What I'm holding hostage? What am I looking at? What am I hearing? Hostage? Then could it be? Mastermind spy is Sakura? The end. Man, there's not a lot left, huh? To be continued. You joined me kind of late. Angst. I'm so sad Celeste is dead. But she was kind of like obvious villain. So obvious, in fact, that I kind of figured that it would be disappointing if she was the villain. I do wish to overwrite. Yes. Alright. Oh, man. Man, what a bummer. Alright. That's case 3. Chapter 3 shut down. My voice is shot. I no longer have a headache, though, so that's nice. I need to rest my... Yeah, I'm glad you stopped by. But yeah. I'm gonna call it here. Gonna continue this probably tomorrow. Not doing much else. Tomorrow, maybe Friday? I don't know. I am liking this. I do like this game. If you watch the VOD, you will see me become extremely frustrated at one of the arguments in the case. I managed to look up a walkthrough for what to do there without being spoiled on anything else. Which was lucky, but I got so frustrated. Because the clue was... Like, I knew what I was trying to prove, but the way to do it was so stupid. Other than that, other than these stupid-ass minigames, I am liking this game. But can I spell the word like? Anyway, I'll be back again soon enough. With more voices. So yeah, I'll catch you all later. Take care.